The jailed former Ukrainian leader Yulia Tymoshenko has been dealt another blow. Ukraine's state security service has alleged she was involved in running up a $405 million debt to Russia on behalf of the Ukrainian state whilst Prime Minister. On Tuesday, Tymoshenko was jailed for 7 years for abuse of office in a trial that has outraged Western governments. Tymoshenko's lawyers are appealing. She says she's the victim of a lynching orchestrated by her political opponents. For more on the story, let's speak to Al Jazeera's Neave Barker, who's in Moscow. So Neave, tell us a bit more about this latest investigation into Tymoshenko.
Well, 2 days after, of course, she was sentenced for abusing her position of Prime Minister in 2009 and bringing about, in other words, an end to one of the worst gas crises that the country has ever known. Now she faces a new probe brought by the Ukrainian security service, the SBU. The case itself is connected to Tymoshenko's time as the director and the owner of the United Energy Company, a private gas trading company in Ukraine. She's accused of colluding with the former Prime Minister Lazarevich of Ukraine in floating the company's debt, a sum of $405.5 million onto Ukraine's national budget and onto the nation's cabinet of ministers. So how exactly is this likely to Tymoshenko's case in the coming future? Well, of course, she has appealed that 7-year sentence against her. Her supporters will undoubtedly see this latest probe as being an extension of that case, an attempt, she believes, and her supporters believe, to make sure that completely neutralised from Ukraine's political landscape, and certainly in the future also.
Neave, she's claimed that this is all politically motivated against her. Can she use that kind of reasoning again for this latest investigation?
I think first and foremost we have to remember that Yulia Tymoshenko does have something of a checkered history. Of course, she is the Ukrainian President Yanukovych's most formidable political opponent. She narrowly lost out to him in winning last year's presidential election, but at the same time, as I said, she does have that checkered past. And this latest probe is a reminder of a case back in 2001 where she was charged with forgery and with siphoning off gas. Later on, she was also accused several times by Leonid Kuchma, the former president of Ukraine, of misusing her position of prime minister. She was later of these charges in court. And also in 2010, she was charged with misusing $290 million in money that was generated in the sale of carbon quotas. So she does have this long list of charges, of accusations that have been brought against her in the past. And essentially do say that, well, this is exactly how she's raised the money to be able to continue running in politics at all, that essentially keeping her political ambitions afloat by stealing money directly from the Ukrainian coffers, money that the state belongs to the people and should be returned.
OK, Neave, thanks very much indeed. Neave Barker reporting live from Moscow.